I can't. I can't do it with the
Dude,
straight
this is a
face.
casually Weiss Schwarz, man. Don't worry.
No,
You
you.
know what? You were just talking about how my picture was gonna look. Now I see how your picture is looking.
Yeah.
And it's the
Okay.
same as dude. I can't compete, dude.
Well, when I was editing the thumbnail, a lot of people were saying like, you are very finely dressed in that suit jacket.
Oh, dude, yeah. I
Like,
wanted you to change your whole name. Like that, no more casual Weiss Schwarz. I wanted serious Weiss Schwarz only.
no, I can't. I can't do that. I can't do that. Welcome to the. Hold on, I gotta do dumb YouTube stuff. Welcome to the Weiss Schwarz Collins show, the live stream where we get together and talk about Weiss Schwarz with other content creators, specifically on YouTube. And we do have a good amount of viewers. Shout out to Soy Saucer, Bran, hanging out in the chat. And today we got the legendary, the diamond
God.
player, in Apex Legends.
You know what? I'm just gonna say
Stock
it.
Swap Games.
I have the dive trail. I have proof. I deserve something for that. But thank you. No, we're here to talk about Weiss Schwarz. You know, we just wanted to get more views, and we were talking about maybe putting some Apex in here. You know, that clickbait.
Yeah, hold on. I'm changing it. Hold on. Diamond.
Oh God.
Is that what it is? That is
No,
that?
no. Oh no, the emote. No, please, just put the emote on. Just put. Is there an emote
the
for that?
diamond emote?
Diamond emote. Is there a diamond emote?
I'm on
Will that even
PC.
show up?
I'm on PC. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look it up. Diamond, emoji. Oh, thank you, Emojipedia.
Gang.
I'll see if it works. No, it just comes up as a square.
You know what?
Damn.
I'll take the square.
Okay.
Fuck it. Put the square on.
There we go. Square. I could just like put a
Yeah.
picture of a diamond on it. But Stock Swap Games with the drip, all fresh as always. So yeah, we're Stock Swap Games. Honestly, one of my favorite Weiss Schwarz content creators.
This is a professional show, you know, and I want it to represent, and you know, only the freshest. I've said this before. Lunchbox. Only the freshest on your channel, please.
You say that, but like what's it called, with the Weiss Schwarz with viewers, I always play my jank ass decks. I've been meaning to build something new. I just have never gotten around to it.
You did.
What did I build that's new?
I also feel like you have the same issue that a lot of Weiss players have. You want to build 1,000 decks, and you start like 1,000 of them, and you forget about them, or you just never finish them.
Don't even remind me about my Yugioh deck. That's not even done. That's the one that I have on Tabletop Simulator. That's not the Yugioh deck that I'm like. That's not like the main Yugioh deck. I wanted to build what's it called? The swapping, like the early drop one. That's like something in your level zone. The red one, between the two girls. Do you know Yugioh?
No, of course, dude. Sword Art Online, one of the favorites. You know, we have. I'm glad they put that as a. I'm glad and not glad at the same time that they put that as like a standalone set, kind of like a side set. That's not. You can't use it with the other SAO stuff.
Yeah. You know it.
I know.
You know it.
I watched the anime. I'm not a fake fan.
Oh, dude, Okay, I saw the Weiss set and I was like, well, what's this? Like, I've never seen Yugioh, and my friend was like, yeah, you should check it out. And then every day he would like come over and was like, put on another episode of watching this, and I legit like it more than Sword Art. I don't know what it is. I think it's the guns. Oh. I kind of like it a little more than Sword Art. I just lost a viewer after I said that.
Yeah. I think I liked it, yes, but I mean, who cares? You know, we all have trash taste. You know, who cares? I personally really liked Alicization.
Oh.
Or as somebody I know calls it Alicization.
Oh, not anymore. I actually learned how to say it now.
I didn't say names. What are you doing? Don't expose yourself.
Oh, what? Dude, everybody already knows that. I cannot pronounce that fucking word. But yeah. So Alicization. I even had like Google like help me out. I remember that. So
I really like that.
Yeah, Stock Swap Games. Everybody, I kind of feel that Weiss Schwarz is never a person's like first card game. Like it's always like they always started playing something else and then they found Weiss Schwarz. Like these that's like kind of like the general aspect that I feel that every player that I've talked to, like they always played something else, went to Weiss Schwarz. Do you think is can I say that's like valid with yourself? Like were you is Weiss
I
Schwarz
can't
is
say for everybody, but yes,
for yourself?
that is my story. You know, I started with Magic. It's a staple here in the U.S.
Yeah.
But I played a lot of Magic. After I got really into it, I went to a Grand Prix. Who knows what year? I made it to day 2, and like in Magic, that's like a pretty good accomplishment. Like that still puts you like at the top like 100, 120 players. You know, because
Yeah.
it's only like it's not it's kind of like Top Cut like in Weiss. Just know that it meant something to me,
Yeah.
but I got my ass spanked, butt cheeks cracked everywhere. Like it wasn't a good second day for me, put it that way.
Yeah.
But I played a lot of Magic starting up. It was my first card game.
When did you start playing
I
Magic the Gathering?
Oh dude, I started in college, freshman year. You want to date that? 30 years ago. Let's see my. Oh man, who cares? Freshman year.
Yeah.
That's when I started. Um, no, yeah, I started, and then when did I get into Weiss? So for you know what, I would have gotten into Weiss if I knew about it though. But
Really?
nobody ever mentioned Weiss. I never even saw Weiss. You know, a lot of times you'll go to these like conventions or events, like card game events. There was even a point in time when one of the one of the jobs I had was at a card shop. Right? You would
Really?
think of all the places you hear about Weiss Wars, or you find Weiss Wars marketing. You know, sometimes you see an advertised poster or something like that. You would think that me of all people would run into Weiss Wars, but no, nope. I'm gonna put him on the spot. It was a place called Anime Pavilion. No, no, it's not Anime Pavilion. It was. Sorry, yeah, sorry. It's long years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anime Pavilion. I worked there for about half a year to a year, and yeah, it was a card shop. They did a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. Like Yu-Gi-Oh would be packed. That place would be packed for Yu-Gi-Oh, and that place would also be packed for Magic, but not as much. But Yu-Gi-Oh was their main thing, right? But I was working there, and nobody ever said anything about Weiss Wars, you know.
Mm.
So if I would have heard about it before, dude, I'd be sitting on on a gold mine right now.
Dang. Uh, Soy Saucer said marketing is just bad for Bushy Road. And yeah, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but later these days I'm more happy to play Weiss Schwarz. Legit only saw the game once at an anime store, and then I went into a card store that had a Weiss decks. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Bushy Road is doesn't well I kind of see that if you're running a Magic the Gathering store, like that's gonna cater towards a certain demographic. You know what I mean? Like the wizards and sorcery, the more I don't want to say like American, but more like Western fantasy type. Not so much like the Japanese cutesy that Weiss Schwarz is kind of like on the forefront of.
The Gaijins, the Gaijins.
Yes, I'll let you say that, not me.
No, I feel you. But I don't think that's an issue with the community because even if I were to hear it, like, even if I were to have heard about it back then, right? How many players would I really have had to play with? You know, probably not a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's when I first started. I had no one to play with. Like I literally had my buddy that got me into the game, and that is it. I had to like try to actively seek out like other players to play. So you played Magic the Gathering for I'd say you were pretty damn good at it. Would you say you were diamond?
Oh God, no.
No, no,
They don't have an MMR system for that, but it's there's a lot of variables in Magic, but the mechanics in the game are pretty refined, and if it wasn't for how the business aspect, how the economy of Magic is, I'd probably still be playing it. But they just don't give people a break. So even though they don't have an MMR system, like they don't have a diamond, who
Yeah.
knows? Oh, you know what? Something that Weiss is missing that like Pokemon and Magic have, and now I might have to take everything back that I just said, is that they have an official licensed game for like PC computer that you
Yeah.
can play. We don't have that. We don't have that. So they might actually they do probably have like a rank system. I just don't know about it because I quit Magic before that came out.
Oh.
But dude, how cool would that be?
I would be the lowest of the low. I would be pretty. I would be. What would like the lowest tier be?
There's a meme like wood, like you usually start at bronze, but the meme is wood. You're a wood player.
Yes, I am. I am officially wood. God, I want to kind of change my my whole not outlook, but my whole like online persona now. Wood Weiss Schwarz. Weiss Schwarz Wood.
Nobody would get that. Wood. What? What is going? What is it?
What is wood?
What is wood?
Oh man, that's good. So after, well, the what I was trying to get at before before I got sidetracked is that after playing Magic the Gathering, you found Weiss Schwarz, or how did that happen?
No.
Was there
So
was there another card
so
game in between?
yeah. Well, years later, years later, because if we're talking about like, the chronicles of Stock Swap games, the chronicles.
Yes, that's what I'm going
Then
for.
I totally I ditched all Magic. I left the game completely,
Yeah,
and I got into fighting games. So when I got into fighting games, there's like I got into like it like deep into it. So I did a lot of fighting game tournaments. I would like travel. Um, Street Fighter by any chance?
yeah,
It's pretty popular. No,
yeah.
yeah, there
It's
I
an indie
traveled a lot
game. I
for
think it's
that
an
game.
indie game. Did you really? Wow.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude. There was a point in time I wasn't sponsored or anything, right? And there's footage of this, so if you guys think I'm lying, I have the link.
You have the proof.
I have the proof.
Yeah.
I have the proof. Capcom sent me a check. Sent me a check because some soy saucer. Man, see you knew exactly what to do. You told me to keep the chat up.
Yeah,
Soy saucer
see?
asked, "What's your Street Fighter 5 main?" My Street Fighter 5 main is Chun-Li. It's always been Chun-Li since Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Chun-Li. But I also play Menat. Soy saucer knows what's up. I don't play it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I do. Well, I do. But my main game right now is Weiss Schwarz and Apex. But
Mm.
I love Street Fighter, so I dedicated like a lot of time into that, and then I got into like the anime games. Because there's a lot of anime fighting games out there,
Yeah.
and that's how I started. And that was the first time I saw Weiss Schwarz at an anime. It was at a convention. It was at a fighting game tournament.
What?
It was in Pennsylvania, one of the Big E tournaments. Big E is like he's a tournament organizer, and his tournaments are in Pennsylvania. So I would go to Pennsylvania, and I would play fighting games there. But on the side, I did see a lot of like anime, and then I saw like Weiss as one of the games. Now it was just 2, 3, maybe 4 guys. It's probably they were probably just like bored out of their mind. Like what do we do here? We
Yeah.
got like time to kill, play Weiss Schwarz, and what caught my let's see, what was it? Was it Attack on Titan? It had to be Attack on Titan because I was a noob. I was like, oh dude, is that show?
The
Is
show?
that show? Oh, they have cards. They have cards for the show. What? Oh man, embarrassed myself. But I'm pretty sure it was like Attack on Titan, and I don't even remember. There's so many animes. I didn't even recognize the other anime, but I recognized Attack on Titan. I was like, oh dude, Attack on Titan. Oh, you got a card game, and that's when I find out that no, it is not Attack on Titan. The card game is a card game that has
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Yeah, so that's that was my first exposure, and I was like, oh man, this game is too confusing. I don't know, it's tap sideways. They're talking a whole nother language.
Yeah.
So I didn't even start till like maybe like two years ago. 2 years ago, and what brought me into the game was Fate, the Fate series. Now,
Oh.
let me ask you a question. Like, did you start? Did you know about Weiss before you knew about like a set that you really like? Because what got me into the game was a specific set, like a set of a franchise, an IP, whatever you want to call it, of a set that I really enjoyed, and that was
The
Fate Stay Night.
Yeah.
Fate Stay Night.
So for me, my history with Weiss is so fucking weird. I originally was trying to purchase a present for my friend back in like 2009 or 2010, and I knew he liked Lucky Star, this anime called Lucky Star, like a lot.
Oh.
And I was like browsing this website that I always went to called 1999, and I saw that there was a deck of Lucky Star cards. I didn't know at the time because I was like 15 or whatever, but those were actually Weiss Schwarz cards that I was looking at. I had no idea. But then like when I was more fully aware of it, I knew the property that got me into Weiss Schwarz was Madoka. That was the very first set I quote unquote bought into because those were just the booster packs that my card shop had. So I knew.
Oh, so you got exposed at the card shop
at
level.
Yes, but the card shop was getting rid of them because they weren't selling. They did a lot of Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, and I guess like someone at Bushiroad was like, well, if you like Vanguard, you should try these out. And then they bought them. They weren't able to get rid of them. They sold them to me. They sold me all their packs for $1.
Dang.
Yeah, because they just couldn't get rid of him. But yeah, I knew of the anime properties first, and then I found out what Weiss Schwarz was.
Yeah, dude. I had to actually do a lot of homework and like find out where to even find it. So what I ended up doing was I found out about Fate having a card game in Weiss, right? I found out that there was a set, there was cards you can get from the set. And so my next move was finding out where I could buy them, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to see the real thing, you know, like I didn't even know they were real. I was like, wait, is this like some fan-made starter kit shit? Like, I need to see some real cards.
What set was it? Do you remember?
I do. It was Heaven's Feel 1. Heaven's Feel Set 1.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, not too long ago, but I do. It was like December, is when I like first saw, like at the end of December of, I don't know, 2019.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. December 13, 2019 was when Heaven's Feel came out.
Yeah, I got into it around like Christmas time. So I was looking all over the place, you know, because I would call a shop and I said, hey, do you have this? You're a card shop, right? You sell cards? Yeah, we sell cards. Weiss Schwarz. And I had to, and this is why I was like, dude, is this even a real game? People were like, what? Some guys asking about Wiz Wars? Excuse me, can you repeat that? Wish Wars? Why? And you know what? And stupid me, I was like, Weeb Wars.
Oh my god.
Backwards B.
Yeah, the B. Weeb Wars.
Like what the hell is this? And you can hear him in the background. Like, hold on, let me ask one of my coworkers. Wish Wars, do we have it? What the hell is that?
Oh my god.
I was like, you know what? It's a Japanese game. Oh, Fate Stay Night. Do you have Fate Stay Night? And they're like, no. It was just like going in circles because I would tell them one thing they didn't know, and then I would tell them another thing that they really didn't know.
If they don't know what a Weiss Schwarz is, there's an even less chance that they know what a Fate Stay Night is.
Right. So I was just like, you know, that was my cue to hang up and, you know, try another shop.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny. That's so good. Unfortunately, my experience with trying to find Weiss Schwarz was very easy because may they rest in peace, JKTCG. But where JKTCG is actually located, is not that far from my house, and I actually visited there a lot. So it was more of just me like, okay, Weiss Schwarz is this. I guess I could go to the usual spots and see if they have him. And then I found the JKTCG booth, and I was like, oh shit, here it is. And I just bought cards. So I feel very, very spoiled and very privileged of just because there's a huge like Asian population like where I live. Like just like from just a general Asian population. So it's readily available.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, it's not readily available in here, but I eventually found it. And I found the best possible shop, whatever you call it, supplier.
Yeah.
I ended up finding out, and a quick search where to find Weiss Schwarz or whatever. I mean, it's not as good as JK, but I ended up finding out that there was a distribution site. I'll just say it. I don't care. I'm not a shop, It's not. I'm not a shop. You know how some shops are like super secretive about, oh, you don't disclose information about where you get your stuff, because then they'll find out how much money it really is. But power to the people. I don't care.
Yeah.
A place called Potomac Distribution, right? I found out they sold Weiss Schwarz, and they're about like 25 minutes away from where I live. So I went there, and it's like a warehouse, right? It's like it's not like a traditional store. You would go in the front, and then they had like two office rooms, and like the entrance was the store.
Oh.
Then, it's a little hard to describe, but imagine like entering an office room and there being 3 tables, and on those 3 tables are Bushiroad products and like card supplies, right?
Yeah.
And then that was the store. And if you wanted anything else, their warehouse in the back was like where you would have to have it. It's very like industrial looking. Like it looks like a Amazon warehouse, like that. Think that.
I know exactly what you're talking about because close to me in where I live, there's actually a distributor that is literally exactly how you described it. It's like an office building. You walk in, it's just like shelves and of just like anime figures and like Gundam model kits. And then if you don't find what you need, you just talk to the guy. The guy's gonna sigh, be really annoyed with you. Go check in the back if they have anything. I mean, actually, they had Tulovru cards there too.
Did you have your wallet out by any chance? Hey, you sure you don't got anything else?
No, because I was always the guy that I want to buy something. No, I don't know what I want. I'm just gonna go there.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, these people were like, oh, we have Playmat. And I was looking for Fate, and they're like, oh, which one? And I was like, there's more than one?
Oh,
what?
Nice.
And I was like, oh, dude, my first Weiss Schwarz purchase, I think I spent $400.
Oh my, what did you get? A playset?
Oh, no, I didn't get it. No, this was a distributor, bro. This is you get product. You get like sealed product.
Yeah.
So, but they baited me. They showed me all this stuff, right? And I'm like, at this point, I'm just like collecting, right? I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
I just want to open and I want to collect. Oh, this is my favorite character. If I get this waifu, then I'll sleeve her up and put her away. I don't really care about like playing the game right now.
Yeah.
So I think I got like six boxes of Heaven's Feel Volume 1.
Holy shit.
3 boxes of Unlimited Blade Works Volume 1, and 1 box of Fate 0.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they gave me a free playmat.
Oh, nice.
They have this thing where like if you buy like a certain amount, they just give out playmats because they come in the cases anyway.
Yeah, the case playmats.
They're not losing any money.
Yeah.
I mean, they still try to sell it like, oh, we'll give this for like $15. I'm like, I don't want that bad.
I bought that my first Weiss Schwarz playmat was the Nisekoi box topper that I got from this card shop called TC Generation. They closed down their doors, but yeah, I saw that playmat and I was playing Weiss at the time and I was like, yeah, I need a playmat. I think I paid like $15 for it, like $10 or $15 for it.
That's fair.
It's quite a bit, yeah. And it's very small though. I will say that. I don't know I don't know the quality of the newer ones. I think the sides are stitched and they're bigger. I think.
Yeah, they're thicker. No, they're not bigger. They're
not
the same size.
Oh, really?
They're the same size. Yeah, they're the same size.
Oh, damn.
I know. I have to buy a lot for the content I make.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
So, which we're getting to now. So, you quit Magic, you found Weiss, you started calling card shops, you found a distributor, and so you started gathering product. You started collecting.
One site, just that one friend, just Fate. I was
Fate.
like, I don't care. They showed me. Oh, are you interested in this new product? Like, I don't. Oh, I think at that time, and I know you're gonna be like, why didn't you buy it? I think Goblin Slayer was like coming out, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, do you want to pre-order? Oh, this is really popular. You should probably pre-order. I'm like, nah, I'm good, dude. I just want Fate. You got any more Fate? Let me know when you get more Fate.
Oh man, that's why Fate? Like, what was Fate like? You just like the series, or does it hold like sentimental value,
dude.
or?
No sentimental value. I saw it and I really liked the show. I thought the fight scenes were really cool. Everybody loves Saber. It's hard not to like Saber. There's like 13 different. There's like 1,000 versions of Saber.
There's Red Saber. There's Blue
so
Saber. Purple Saber. Buckland said they are the same size. So yeah, they're all the same size.
Yeah.
So you were only collecting. Sorry, I'll correct myself. You were only collecting Fate Stay Night. What made you want to play?
Well, there came a point in time, and remember, I bought a lot of product.
Yes.
My first experience buying product was spending a lot of money. So by the end of the day, I had a lot of cards. At this point, I don't know like what's bulk, what's good, whatever. But I had a lot of cards. Now, what do I do with these cards? And a lot of them are repeats. A lot of them were copies of the same card. So I'm like, well, what do I do with all this? What am I gonna do? I guess I'll learn the game. I guess I'll learn the game.
Just out of necessity.
No, I mean like, it was out of necessity. It was like, dude, I have all these games. I want to learn that. Like, I'm not collecting anymore. I have everything I want. I got all my waifus.
Yeah.
My first experience like opening like these boxes was I got like 2 SPs. I remember I got 2 Saber SPs.
Nice.
So, and I didn't know what value they had or whatever. I just thought they looked cool, right? So the next step was to find out. At this point, I don't know if I'm gonna play. I just want to learn how to play. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, we'll leave it at that. We'll put them in binders and leave them there. Otherwise, we'll sleeve them up, double sleeve, and start learning this game. So shoutouts, 3-6 cancel.
Our fucking Lord and Savior, dude. I swear.
Dude, this is the real talk, like you look online how to play Weiss Schwarz.
Motherfucker's the first result. 3-6 cancel, dude. Okay.
1 million views.
Every fucking like content creator that I've talked about, not just like on here, just like in my my travels on the internet, always fucking 3-6 cancel. I swear, dude. Shout out to 3-6 cancel, the Messiah. He comes in chat every now and then. But shout out to 3-6 cancel, the Lord and Savior, teaching us how to play Weiss. The hardest working man in Weiss Schwarz, for real.
Yeah, shout outs to him. Now, granted, I learn like I'm like hands on, So I got a lot of the basics down, and like I played Magic, I played Pokemon. I can pick up a game if I want to, especially when I get to play, with my favorite characters from a show I really like.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for that, dude, man, I wouldn't touch this game ever. That's why I don't
Ooh.
play. That's why I don't play Vanguard. You know, like, dude, I
Yeah.
don't care about the mechanics. I care about, the characters on this
Yeah.
cardboard.
Winning image, cover
But
your ears. I know you're in chat. Cover your
oh
ears.
god, oh, this is this is a
Oh,
Weiss Schwarz channel, right?
yeah. Oh no,
Okay.
is this how we get canceled? We talk shit about Vanguard?
Yeah, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that if okay, let me rephrase that. If a card game that was named Vanguard had anime characters on the cardboard, I'd be playing Vanguard right now.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
They
Oh,
have
that's a safe-
they have SSS. No, they have Bang Dream. No, not a
you're
not a
right,
Bang
they
Dream,
do.
not a Bang Dream guy. They have Detective. They have Detective Conan, don't they? No, that's Buddy Fight.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Rest in peace, Buddy Fight. Nobody wants to play you. Winning Image said, "I'm in Weiss mode right now. Vanguard belongs to the streets." That's what's up. Weiss Schwarz is the real one. So eventually, so you played. So you didn't have a hard time picking up the game because of your
No,
previous
I didn't.
experience with card
I
games.
didn't.
Would you say
No,
that Weiss Schwarz is one of the most difficult games that you've played?
No, okay. So I do this thing in my head where I draw parallels to other games. Like, oh, this is like stock to me was energies and Pokemon. Like oh, this is energies. Oh no, well I'm sorry, not stock to me was lands, right? You
Yeah,
tap
for
this
Magic.
for lands. Okay, so like I understand that. So how do you get lands? Oh, you attack. Okay, how many times do you attack? And then like the small intricacies or like the variables were the exceptions, right? Like, okay, so this doesn't work in here, like instance, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's the backup, right? Like that drew that parallel right there. Like I saw back the punch, right?
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, oh, so this is an instant. But in Weiss, there's not a lot of interaction on your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
So that kind of made the game even easier to learn because you kind of let the person, you kind of let your opponent take their turn in general, and you just wait for your turn. And there's not a lot of interaction like there is in Magic. But I just drew parallels like that. Okay, lands. This is like stock. My stock is like my lands, and this instant is like a punch. This is the counter backups, or they're like instants. I just did do that in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think Weiss is hard to pick up? I mean, maybe this is an answer different from everybody.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Is it personally was it difficult to pick up? For me, kind of. Like learning like the more like fine line like detailed stuff like when climaxes leave the field, like auto effects, when that leaves the field, like the effect is gone. But if it's continuous, the climax leaves, it's still on the field. Stuff like that. That was like, but then like every card game has that. Like Yu-Gi-Oh has stuff like that. But for me, because the main card game that I played before Weiss was Yu-Gi-Oh, and there's not a lot of resource management like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. Yeah, it was a little tough.
Yeah, another thing is that they use a lot of the jargon that's in Magic, so it was a little easier for me to pick up because, like what you just explained, like leaving a zone, they refer to that as blink, right? And right away, I what's blink to me? Okay, it exile and then comes back, right?
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what happens in Magic when they say blink. When they say, oh, this card bounces, like and that's the thing in Weiss, right? In Weiss, they don't just have like a keyword like bounce. They write it's all written out.
Yeah.
It's like this card auto when this gets front attacked. You may
return back to hand or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't say like bounce, or like hexproof. They don't have that. Or there's another one that's like hexproof. A shroud, right? They don't have those keywords. They just have it all written there. So, but I think I didn't learn that from 3.6 canceled. I actually had to go out, and so the next step was really finding out where I play the game. So where do I play the game?
That's a big one.
So how I did it, I don't know how you did it, but I remember how I did it. I went on the on the Weiss Schwarz website, and I look at like tournaments, and like they don't have a locator like Pokemon does. Like they should really just start copying like what everybody's just doing. You know, like in Pokemon, right? They have a, a locator. They have a thing called the tournament locator, where you just put in your zip code and you look, and then you find all shops, all leagues, all places where you can find players, right? They don't really have that for on the Weiss Schwarz website, but what they do have is a list of shops where you can buy their product, like quote unquote buy, if they even have the
Yeah.
product, right? So I use that as a
Oh.
reference.
Soy Saucer, thanks for the follow on or Soy Sauce Game, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I see it. Is that the same soy saucer? It has to be,
It
right?
has to be. There's only one soy sauce. there's only
Sure.
there's only one soy saucer in my life. But yeah, I know what you mean. There's a store locator, but I know what you mean. I actually went on the store locator to try to look for product, because where JKTCG was located, it wasn't open like every single day. It was only open during 2 days out of the week. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to find another place. So that, and then I eventually found the card shop that I used to go to that eventually closed down. So I know what you mean about their the product page, or like the store finder, like it. Because I went to one, they didn't held Weiss tournaments. They just sold like a couple of the cards. They sold like maybe like 3 different series at a time. But then the one that I went to, they sold like every single series that was out at the time. And I'm very like privileged to be living in a largely Asian community as well. So that was like maybe like 15 minutes from my house.
Nice.
Like, so yeah, it is interesting to see how like other like other pockets of like the United States, how they handle Weiss Schwarz as well. Because like for me, I said, I just like, all right, I want to play Weiss. Here I go. I literally go to like my local store and just like pick up Weiss Schwarz, as opposed to you where you had to like try to like you wanted to. Like
even once I found it, even once I found a place that had it and like knew about the game and had people play it, or like, oh, you know, yeah, we have Weiss Schwarz. They meet up so and so day, right? So I don't remember the game tavern, something like that. I don't remember the name of it because this was pre-COVID time.
Yeah.
And they have, and since COVID, right? They haven't done any Weiss Schwarz related stuff since like pretty much 2 years, right? But I went to my local, my quote unquote local. It was about an hour away. My local now is a little bit over an hour away.
Oh my goodness.
That's not even that far, dude. It's not even that far.
Well, compared to me, where my local was like 15.
True.
That's like me driving to Los Angeles to play a card game. How much is how much is gas?
Not bad.
How much is gas there?
Oh, at this time, I don't even remember. But it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I just wanted to play. At this point I didn't even know how to play. I just had 3-6 cancel. Show me how to turn it sideways and attack.
Yeah.
So I knew how to attack. I knew how to get stock. You know, I knew about the Weiss Schwarz cat.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to meet the cat.
This is not a roast towards 3-6 cancel. We appreciate the cat. We like the cat.
No, yeah, dude. Everybody loves that cat. Oh, yeah. No, but I when I found out where the closest shop that had other players that played this game was located at, I went and I learned and I got my ass beat. And oh, dude, like, I'm not gonna say it's toxic, but a lot of the players were like multitasking while playing, like they would be playing like a gacha game while they're playing.
Dude,
you know what
I fucking know exactly what you're talking about. That's so weird to me, because like, yeah, that okay, I will say this. I could top that. I think it was the second time I ever went to my locals. I think it was round 2 I was playing. I didn't know anybody fucking there. It was just me there. I was playing. I was having fun. I think I brought my 3rd year Sunshine deck. I was doing pretty damn good. And then it was match 3, I think, 3 out of 5 or 3 out of 4. I was sitting at the table and my opponent wasn't showing up. So I was just there, kind of like twiddling my thumbs. And then like the owner of the store said, "All right, we're starting rounds." And I was like, "What the hell? Where are they?" So then I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, my opponent hasn't shown up. I don't know where they are." And he was like, then he like looked at the name. He was like, "Oh, I know this guy. I know who he is. Just take a seat. I think it's good. He might. No. It was no. That was a little later. That's a little later. I think actually that was the 3rd night, the 3rd locals that I went to. Hold up. So I sat back down, and then my opponent came over with a bag of McDonald's. He sat down and he was like, "Are you my opponent?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "All right, let's play. Have a good match." And he was playing the game while eating a cheeseburger. And I was like, "Is this fucking real?" Like whenever I played Yu-Gi-Oh, like this never happened. But yeah, so a lot of multitasking.
Disrespectful.
Is
Dude,
it?
yes, the multitasking.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it is because here's the thing, right? And it's true. Yes, I was slow because I was reading my cards. Yes, I'm a little slow, but I've never played this game before.
Yeah.
So there's no eye contact. Their eyes are off the table playing another game.
Oh.
At least your guy was playing and eating. This guy stopped playing and was playing another game. And then I played another guy, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, I think it's part. I don't know. Now that we're bringing it up, maybe it's all Weiss players, dude. So then I played another guy, right? And this is not tournament. This is not tournament, right? This is casuals, right? Then I played this other guy. He was watching a baseball game
What?
at the same time. He took his phone out, right? He did the little fold thing, and then he put it on the desk on the table.
Oh yeah.
We played, and he was watching the game and reacting to the game. I was like, oh, he was like, oh, just strike out. And I was like, oh, what happened? What did I strike out? Is that a mechanic I don't know?
What a strike! What a strike!
He's like, no, I'm watching this. No, he's like, no, I'm watching this game. I was like, oh, all right.
Oh no.
Yeah, take your time watching the game, I guess. You know, dude, this was like back to back, and then back to back to back, because like maybe it was me, but I did find one guy that was more normal. I don't know. No names, because he might be in the chat. Real talk. And he actually, dude, this guy had the patience of I don't know, not a god, but somebody with a lot of patience, like the yoga guy. What do they call him? The belly llama, whatever. Something
the yoga guy.
Yoga guy. The yoga guy.
The yoga guy.
The yoga guy.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yoga. All right. Somebody with a lot of patience.
Okay. The
He
Dalai
was
Lama?
like,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
You said the yoga guy.
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. Keep going.
Yeah, him. He had like a lot of patience with me, and he like took the time to say, okay, normally this is the line of play you'd want to make in this situation. And I specifically remember he was referring to when you at this point I was like, oh, I triggered a climax. Oh baby, I'm snowballing, as they say, you know.
Yeah.
like I'm snowballing, you know. Oh, my favorite thing, triggering climaxes. And then he was like, oh, you know what? You want your climaxes in your waiting room. I'm like, yeah, but I get any card.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a gate. I was like, yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. But instead of drawing one, I get any card. Dude, is this game like, is this broken? And he was like, you know, that's how you cancel damage. So you kind of want that in your waiting room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I agree, and I agree with that now. But back in the day, when I never played the game before, I was like, oh dude, I just plussed hand. I'm good. I'm good at
Yeah.
this game.
Dude, this game's
He was like,
broken.
nah, you're not. And then he like went into and then he like did this thing where he sided for like 1 damage, and I'm like, oh dude, why didn't I think of this?
Yeah, that when I was playing, when I was first learning, I always like, I thought I did like the most optimal play, and then my opponent's just like, nah, you should have done this instead. And I'm like, what? Because again, I was in that mindset of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I was in that Yu-Gi-Oh mindset, and Yu-Gi-Oh and Weiss are not alike at all.
They're not, but I also never played Yu-Gi-Oh, so I can't.
Oh,
I
really?
have to take your word on. Yeah, I have to take your word on that one. But
So it's just Magic,
I watched
Pokemon,
the
Weiss.
show.
Oh,
Yeah,
we all
I
watched
watched the show. I mean, I know, but I gotta be real. I have no idea. Like, if you're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, like that's all you. I believe you. I just never played it. I just never played it.
I'm like that with
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Vanguard. I'm like, people tell me it's like, yeah, Vanguard's good. Like this card's great, and I'm like, yes, I'll take your word for it. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So eventually you found your locals. Now now here's the big question. When did you start making YouTube videos?
Oh, dude, that's an easy question. Oh, pandemic, boy. You know, what do I do with all this time? You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. I was super worried, like off the gate, like real talk, like what am I gonna do with work? Cause I work social work. I do counseling work, right?
Yeah.
And in my center, they shut down. They like closed down completely. I was like, wait, this never happened before.
Yeah.
Well, what do I do for work? They're like, I don't know, like do what do they call it? Unemployment. And I was like, dude, do I even qualify for unemployment? You know, I had all these questions, you know, and then I was like, oh wait, I qualify for unemployment. Oh, and I proved that I wasn't laid off. What do they call it? Furloughed. I was furloughed.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as you could prove that you were furloughed or whatever, you got the stimmy every week. You know what I'm saying? So what do I do? You know, I got no debts. You know what I'm saying? What I do with this money this time? Well, I buy cardboard. You know, do you do anything else? Is that a rhetorical question? You know, we already know what to do. Dude, I was clicking buy on all these pages. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my fuck. I always like tell like when the first stimulus checks were coming out, I did a stream and I remember telling people like, don't fucking buy cardboard. Don't buy cards. You gotta buy your fucking. You gotta pay your bills. You gotta buy your food. You gotta pay your rent, you gotta put gas in your car, and then you're over here like, nah, fuck that. I gotta get my SPs.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I didn't buy SPs, but I was buying boxes in the dozen.
Oh,
you know?
what? Like, you were buying product?
Hell yeah, dude. I was like, dude, man, I'm gonna roll this dice every day.
Oh my god.
Dude, sometimes I would like I would not get. Dude, there was a point in time when I got like a really, really bad box, and I was like, buy another box.
Wow. I remember when I was that carefree too. back when I was young.
Oh shit. We going back in time?
Yeah, dude, we're going back in time to 50 years ago.
Damn.
Oh shit. So pandemic, you got stimmy every week.
It was mostly for that, you know.
Yeah.
Stimmy every week. And
wait, well, at this point,
like this.
Hold on. At this point, you enjoyed the card game, though, right?
At this point, I had made peace with everybody. You call it multitasking. I call it disrespect. You know. I see these people. You know, eventually they're gonna start losing this game and take me serious. You know. So after going like week after week to locals, they're like, oh, I can't play this game anymore. I gotta start paying attention. I was like, too late, dude. You lost. I don't care. Oh, can I take it back? Can I take it back? No take backs. I don't know. This is just casuals. Nope. Next.
Next.
You know, like God. You know, like you're playing another game and you want to take it serious when things get a little heated. You know, when things get a little confusing. You know, wait, what? What did you do?
Yeah.
And also keep in mind, this was at a time when Fate was a relatively new set. So me doing some of these interactions were brand new because they were brand new to the game. They're
Yeah.
like, wait, what? I can't front attack? I'm like, no, bitch, no front attacks. I take 0 damage. Oh, can I take it back? No, you can't.
No. You were trying to. You were rolling on your phone. Of course not.
Yeah, you were rolling. You're playing gotcha on your phone, and it's a Japanese game. You can't even read that. At least these cards are in English. You don't read the card.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's-
So eventually, the one guy that didn't do that was the guy that I mostly played with, like a majority of the time during the locals, because he just had a lot of patience, and I don't know. I just found it um I just found it like easy to go. Like he wasn't doing
Yeah.
all this extra stuff, and he like gave me feedback, and that's what I needed at this point. Feedback. Like, oh, am I doing this the right way? And mostly the sequencing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do this at this point in time, but I have to do it before I attack, type of thing. Um, things like that, right? Like I learned just by playing more and more and more. And but yes, at this point, like pandemic, things are shutting down. You asked me about like how I start when I start my YouTube. Like, well, once I know how to play the game, this was like maybe like 4 or 5 months down the line, right?
Yeah.
I started with the things people hate the most, the easiest form of content, and that's unboxing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just press record and open packs. Like, oh, dude, I could do this. At
Easy.
this, I watch a lot of unboxings of random things. Like unboxing of like DVDs, unboxings of shoes, of clothes, like
Yeah.
just random unboxing of things I don't have that I might want to get sometime, right? So I'm like, I got all this boxes, Stimmy coming in every week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I need to share the wealth. I need to share with the world this stuff I'm getting. So yeah, I do start out just only doing unboxings. But it was getting some views, so it shows that. And at this point in time, like nobody's doing Weiss content. It's not like, oh, this one place is the place to go to for Weiss everything, right? There's nothing like that. It's like really really spread out, and it's
Damn,
spread
bro.
out.
I've been doing this shit for 5 years now. Come on.
No, okay, but like, how often do you do like unboxings? Every now and then.
Yeah.
Every now and then. And like, it's not like you can't find anybody. It's just that there's like no consistency. Like you'll see like a video, and then that person never uploads again, right?
Yeah, there's a
And
lot
I'm
of
like,
that.
dude, I want to see more. I want to see more. Like I think it was an older. It was an older Fate set, right? Because I really like Fate. I watched Fate unboxings, and this person did like 2 videos, which is really really cool, right? And you don't have to be like the wisest guy. Just be like, okay, I got this card. I got this card, pretty cool. You don't gotta really try. But this person just did 2 videos and then disappeared, and I'm like, oh, like. Where do I get more content? Well, I actually have to look for it.
Yeah. So, well, I feel like you've already answered it or touched upon it, but the pandemic and you just purchasing product made you want to, and your love of unboxings of like DVDs and shoes and stuff, and just like random stuff, made you want to make Weiss Schwarz content?
What made me want to do Weiss Schwarz content was questions I had about the game economy that you just didn't have the answer to, unless you buy product.
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean by that is that if I was still relatively new to the game, so my question is, what is the most bang for my buck?
Yeah.
Do I get this playset that people are selling for $300? Why is this $300? Why is it $350? Why are some people selling the same thing for $325? Some people selling for $350. Do I buy a playset? Do I buy a bunch of boxes? Do I buy singles? This was the question.
Yeah.
This was the question. And there's nobody that will give you like a good answer, because a lot of times they'll say, oh, just buy a playset. Okay, well, if everybody buys a playset, what's the incentive of buying a box? You know, there has to be something to this box thing, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when that's when like I started doing some research, because if there's nothing, if you can't get the answer on YouTube, you got to go on the web. You got to look it up.
Yeah.
I found the answer, and everybody and everybody can check this themselves. It's on the Weiss Wars. It's on the Weiss Wars Reddit. It's just the not the official one, but it's just Weiss Wars Reddit.
Yeah.
And on the right hand side, they have a thing called a rarity guide, right? And that tells you a lot. You know, that tells you a lot. That tells you like rarity distribution within boxes. And that helped me a lot, because I'm just like, wait, you're telling me that every box has 1 or 2 foils? Oh, okay. Well, that's a little incentive to get a box, you know?
Yeah.
Then you start learning about the distributions, you know, like, oh, there's 4 green double rares in this set. I'm guaranteed 2 of them. So now now you start learning, and it's not so much rolling the dice anymore. Now you have a little bit of math in it. You know, you're like, okay, I have a 50% chance. It's not a 0% chance.
Yeah.
It's not a 100% chance, but it's literally a 50% chance that I get that specific card. And the card I'm referring to is the Brainstormer, the Sakura Brainstormer. That's like $50 now for no reason. So I was specifically looking for that card, but because I learned the ratios from the Reddit, I learned that, you know, I could buy the single. At this point. It was like 25, like hovering around $30, or I could buy the box, and also probably get a free fresh. That's a rare, you know. So weighing my options that way, it wasn't so much of a difference. And there's also trades that you can get from the other double rares. I'm like, dude, just buy a box. Yeah, and my logic is buy a box. Whatever you don't get, buy singles later.
Yeah.
But how can you prove that? You have to buy. You actually have to buy and break down the box to find out. Because like, you have your reference. You have the Reddit as your reference, right?
Yeah.
Now you buy a box and you like fact check it, right? And then you're like, oh, okay, this lines up to what they're saying. So now you have like an educated, you're more informed now. Now you can make an informed decision on whether or not you want to get a playset, you want to buy singles, or you want to get a box. And that's what my channel is. You know, like I break down a box and I look at the value of a box. And at the end of the day, is this value enough to make you buy a box, or are you or you could just be like, okay, I don't get enough value from a box, it's better just buy singles. You don't have to buy it. I buy it. I do the buying, you know. And recently, if you noticed, I haven't been uploading anything.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. Do you know why?
3 weeks. But why?
3 weeks. I can't get product. So I want to make a DAO. I want to make like a DAO video, right? A DAO unboxing, right? And right now it'd be the best time, right? Like, okay, why are DAO prices? Wow, DAO price, right? DAO's a hot topic right now.
DAO's hot.
And what would be the value of me getting this box? You know, SEC like included.
Yeah.
I can't do that because there's no product. So like a key component of my content is not available because product's not available. Otherwise, you know, I'd put that up. You know, oh, and by the way, it's not that I didn't put my due diligence in. I have access to a distributor, and I asked to get product maybe like 2 months before release, and they were like, sorry, we don't have product. You know, we can't give you any. We don't have any boxes, you know. So that's why I haven't uploaded. I haven't ghosted the community or anything like that. I mean, I've been on your streams, you know, I'm always in the chat.
Yeah.
But there's like the stuff that I'm known for doing, I can't do.
Fuck. So Wow, that's insane that the distributor just didn't.
They just sold out, dude. They just sold out. It's a big boom.
Yeah.
Card game collectible boom right now.
Yeah, it's not just Weiss. It's also like Pokemon is like the biggest one. Magic the Gathering has always been up there, but yeah, it's finally creeping into Weiss Schwarz, and I think that actually like having like big anime properties is a component of that too.
Yeah, of course. People are bored. They look on the internet. They find Weiss. And they want to collect and do the whole thing that I did. What the peak. Like the beak. Just the tip. You wet it a little bit, and then you're not satisfied. You go back in for a little more. But right now it's just hard. Like a lot of people want to get into it. Like especially Dow, right? Such a popular, such a beloved franchise. Like. You have new players that are interested, and dude, they're gonna lose interest because they can't buy product.
Yeah, and Kurumi, I'm just gonna say it. Kurumi's pretty fucking hot. Kurumi could fucking get it. All right, I could say that because my girlfriend's not in the room right now. Don't tell her. But
Yeah.
Just the sellability of Data Live for sure. Like, so okay, so you do have different. You don't do just like unboxings. You also have like the decks. Like
Right.
Like you did
so that's
like
something I started later on.
What made you want?
Later on.
What made you want to start doing more like discussion type videos like that, as opposed to just like a more unboxing type? Because your buying Weiss Schwarz from merch from Japan video, fucking phenomenal. If you haven't seen this video, please do yourself a favor. It's called Buying Weiss Schwarz Merch from Japan, TCG Republic Edition. And it's
right, that one.
Yeah, that one.
I think I had two.
Yeah, that it's super good because you like that's the one where you let me just double check my facts here. This is the one where you compare a Kozuguru Ami
Right.
to TCG Republic. That okay.
Yes.
That is such a good video. Like legit, that's like a really fucking good video. That when I saw that, I was like, because like when you started doing your unboxing stuff, I was like, hey, this is pretty good. I like the whole like price breakdowns that you always put like or like you throw on the corners, and the box value too, the value of the box that you have. I really like that. That's very, very unique, especially to just your channel. Because like, let's say like, oh, what's that? It's not TCG Republic. No, it's not TCG University. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Talarian?
No. It's not a Magic. It's just that one channel that just unboxes things.
New card smell?
No, it's not. Oh God, I don't remember. It's
which game are we talking about?
Oh, they unbox everything. It's the one with the girl.
Oh,
that's always on the thumbnail.
Titan games.
Titan games. Yeah. Okay. Like when I see unboxings like that, where it's just like boring, just I don't know. Yours has a unique aspect to it. Yeah. Thank you. A joke. I don't know how to pronounce that. Joke something. I'm gonna call you Joker. Thank you, Joker, in chat. Yeah, it was. It's Titan cards. Yours has a little more production value, I guess. There's more effort put in your unboxing, especially since you like the game on top of that too.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. Especially coming from a person that actually plays the game.
Yeah, you could pronounce the card names correctly as well. But I watched your unboxings and I was like, hey, you know what? This is pretty good. I'll keep my eye on this. But then your buying Weiss Schwarz merch from Japan video came out, and I was like, holy shit. This guy knows what the fuck he is talking about. And that I think that video was the one that I was like, all right, I'll sub.
Did you mute yourself? Oh no.
No.
There we go. Okay, yeah.
Did you?
I hear you.
Did you hear any of that? Because I did nothing but praise you for like 5 minutes.
Okay, no, you're fine. I get it. I just wanted to make sure you're still there because you kind of cut off there. No, but so I started making other stuff because with Weiss Schwarz, you buy product and then you like wait a month, right? And there was a point in time where like I was like, I got more time. You know, what do I do? And where I get my ideas for content is I think about what I would need, what I would like a question that I have, and if I can't find it online, then I'll just find out the answer and make a video of it. So an example of that was the one you're talking about, right? Like buying product and if it's worth a lot of my channel revolves around like economy and market value. So one of the questions I had is it even worth
Yeah.
buying like this product that's coming from Japan? Because what are you going to get charged with? You're going to get charged with heavy shipping fees.
Oh yeah.
You know, you're going to get charged with a lot of shipping fees. So and how are you going to find out? Well, you gotta you got to find out the hard way or the good way, depends. You got to put the money down and you got to see and you got to experience it yourself. And then once you have the experience, you can like talk about it. And that's what I did.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't a video about it out. So there's like a lot of like Reddit discussions, but there's no answer. There's no like video. There's no like especially with like Weiss, right? There's no like answer. And so I wanted to make a video that came as close as possible to an answer, because at the end of the day, you do what you want with your money, you know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make a comparison where if you choose to buy stuff from Japan as opposed to like Kozuguru, which is like in North America, what you can expect, you know. And I broke it down, in regards to like how much you can expect to like buy spend.
Yeah. Also, your Tenso video is insane.
Dude, that took so long.
How long did that one
lot
take?
of time. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's hard to say, because I would do it in spurts. Like I would be at work, and once I'm done with work, I'll get home and I'll put like an hour into it. There was just a lot of editing, because there was like I pulled stuff from like different parts of the day from when I unboxed the box, right? So maybe like 5 hours.
5 hours editing or filming?
Yeah, 5 hours editing, because the filming part was the easy part, because you just press record.
Yeah. You don't like script anything or?
No, what I do is I always narrate. I always do narrations. So I would always film it and then narrate on top of it, or put like music and narration on top. I even do that for my unboxings. The exception is my newer videos, where I get like a hot pull, right? Like if I get an SP, then I cut the video and I put in the like live reaction.
The camera audio.
The camera audio, right?
Yeah.
If I get like a hot pull like that, then I pause everything and I put that. That's something new I've been doing like recently, like the last like 3 videos, like for Fake Grand Order and for Frozen Bonds, right? I would pause everything and then I would put my reaction in for that time, and then once it's over, you know, back to how I usually do it.
Yeah. Speaking about videos that take too long to edit, the trading card shop in Akihabara video, which is I think one of my, not to brag, but I think my most viewed video, I think that took me like 8 to 10 hours to edit.
Dude, all that walking too, jeez.
No, it's not just filming. It wasn't just filming. The filming, I got that done in like maybe like 4 hours. But that took me so long. And just like motivation wise, God, what is it? The Idolmaster one where I talked about the trial decks, that took me like 2 weeks to finish. Because I had no fucking time. I was like, I gotta do this essay. I gotta finish this part of school. Oh, now I gotta go to band practice. Like, oh, I gotta like finish writing these songs and all this stuff. Like, dude, I did not have time to fucking do that video. And on top of that, my girlfriend just started streaming as well, and she uses my computer setup. Like she uses like my lights, my camera, my microphone, my everything. So for like maybe like 5 hours on 3 days, I am not at my computer to edit anything or to stream anything or like work on a script. Like, yeah, I'm on my laptop. I'm not. That's not my editing like setup.
I feel you.
Like,
it's not your comfort. in your comfort zone. It's not. You're not in your chair. You know, you don't got the dexterity that you would have like on
No,
your.
no. All my stuff is on my main computer. I literally can't edit.
Yeah.
Like I can't edit a
No,
video.
I feel you.
I don't
Oh,
have.
you don't even have editing software.
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't have it in my. No, like unless you want me to do it in Windows Movie Maker,
I get what you're
I'll
saying,
fucking do it. Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I use? I already forgot the name. Let me see
Adobe
what
Premiere.
I use. No. I gotta look it up. Power Director. That's what I mainly use. Power Director.
I don't know that one.
I have to pick one where it's convenient to use on Chromebook and on my Mac because if it's on one and not the other, then it's just gonna be a headache editing because you'll have to do it all on one and you can't split it like I do right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I use because you're kind of limited with on a Mac. You just don't have as much as you do on PC. But that's what I use. I use Power Director.
Do you make the thumbnails or do you just let YouTube pick whichever one?
Oh, dude. Okay, let me ask you this. Friend. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, your earlier videos, they look like screenshots, or they just look like screenshots of like the video.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You make them?
That's all the no, hell no. No, thank you. I'll take it, but no. YouTube picks, dude. YouTube picks. I don't know what they have some like voodoo magic where they pick a spot where it's like kind of like active where there's like a lot of stuff on screen, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying because this is what I've noticed. And they take that and make that the thumbnail of the video. See, I if I wanted to put more time in, yeah, I could make a thumbnail. I have CS6 Adobe Photoshop 6 on my Mac, but I don't because I'm a little lazy. But I just let YouTube pick out whatever they pick out.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever changed what YouTube picked for me.
Hey, YouTube knows best, right? You fucking saw me earlier, like just like the amount of work that I put in my stupid thumbnails.
Yeah, bro. Just for one card, just to add one card. Just to add one card to that hand, bro.
Yeah, it's so well. Like, it also kind of like, not like it's my background, but I do like graphic design work for like bands and stuff, and like I make flyers, or at least I used to, not so much now because of COVID. Like I made flyers and stuff, so all of this is like second nature to me. And also, yeah, you saw how long does like a general video take?
If it's an unboxing, probably like 2 hours. If it's like one of the other videos, probably like double that, or like at least 5.
Is that including filming?
Including filming, yes, yes, because the filming part is the easy part. Oh, actually, also at the same time, I don't really like I don't time the filming because you're gonna unbox it regardless, right? You're gonna rip open the packs regardless, So I never really time myself on that. But I just know that usually, like if it's an unboxing, it'll take me like about 2 hours, and then if I do like another video, it'll take me like 5. It's because and that's also not taking into account all the research I have to do, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I have to go on Twitter. So another thing I do on my channel is whenever there's like a new set that's coming out in Weiss Schwarz, I go on the Japanese Twitter. Well, it's just Twitter, but I go on Twitter and
Weiss
I look
Twitter,
for
Weiss Twitter.
Yeah, I look at players, No, I just look up. There's people I follow on Twitter that post deck lists of decks that have won tournaments or locals, right?
Yeah.
So I would go to I have my go-tos, right? I have the go-to people that I follow on Twitter, and I look at what they post because they post tournament results, for locals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part is finding. Okay, this is the hard part. The hard part is finding not only the tournament result winner, but the tournament result winner that also matches the set that's coming out. Dude, that
Ah,
I
yeah.
go through pages and pages to find that like that one deck from Japan that's relevant, that not only won, but also matches the set that's coming out, in English. Right?
Dang.
Yeah, that's a that so I'm not counting time I put into that, like the research.
Yeah.
I don't count that. I don't count that. And recently what I've been doing, and this is another thing I don't count. So the more I make videos, the more I learn. So one thing I learned recently is that it's easier for people to look at, to follow. Um, it's easier to look at on EncoreDecks than it is to look at like the actual image, because the way that Twitter does it is that they'll say congratulations to this person, blah blah blah, and they take a picture of
Of the deck list.
their of the deck list, right?
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that sometimes glare will get on the card, right?
That's your worst
and you
enemy
can't
for
see the
sure.
card.
Yeah.
Now you can't see, like, what's this card, like, and then I gotta zoom in, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
see that card right there, I can't really make it out. So what I have to do, dude, I have to go through every single card in the card bank, or like that's in the set, and I try to match it, right?
Yeah.
Like, who knows how much time I've spent on that, right? So that's one thing I learned now is that it's easier to follow if I put it on EncoreDecks. So that's something recently I've been doing. So I would take the deck that I find on Twitter, and then I would make the deck on EncoreDecks, and then in the description I would link the EncoreDecks deck.
Ah, yeah.
And how convenient it is, that I started doing this for Data Live. So everybody that wants the best possible deck, that wants the best possible broken, like all the broken cards that Japan uses, that's another thing,
Pre-restricted.
pre-ban,
Pre-ban. Yeah.
pre-restriction, full power Data Live. It's like one of the more popular videos that, like, in regards to views, right, that I have.
Yeah.
And like rightfully so, like I took, so instead of like somebody like having to go through testing the deck, right? Well, you don't gotta test it. This person won a tournament with it. And in general, like the 50 card deck list for Data Live is already kind of like figured out.
Yeah.
Kind of figured out.
Set in stone.
It's kind of set in stone. It's just, it's really just the ratios. The ratios differ a little bit, tiny little bit, but the 50 card deck is pretty much, it's figured out.
Yeah.
But you don't have to like test anything. I found somebody that tested it for you. You just gotta copy the deck and learn the deck.
Yeah. Also, shout out to the Clock Tower's 8 standby deck. Their deck is pretty damn good.
I'll say this about them: they do their own thing, right? They don't do what I do. They don't take like what somebody else has done and like kind of share that. They kind of like look at like what's available, and then they make their own thing.
Yeah.
So that's different.
The Clock Tower is hands down like one of my favorite another one of my favorite YouTubers. You know what we haven't done in forever? We have not read chat.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask about Brandon. Brandon said he agrees that editing takes the longest. It takes a long time, but I asked him, what kind of videos he makes. So you want to read that?
I was gonna start like all the way at the top. I'll just speed read it.
Baby.
Yeah, I used to play Yugioh. More happy with Weiss. Yep. Let me just move my stuff. Legit. Only saw the game once at an anime store, and then I went into a card store that had Weiss decks. That card store closed, and it was a shame since it looked really good on supporting Bushiroad games. Yeah. From what it seems like, every card shop that, at least to me, that somewhat supported Bushiroad games or try to make Bushiroad games like their main staple have all shut down.
Sad.
Yeah, it's really sad. Weiss is definitely trending upwards though, which is cool to see. Yeah, I'd say so. If anything, it's just because of Data Live. I'd say. Data Live, the popularity of Data Live really did bring up the game. People forget because of the nature of Weiss. It's a niche status. We aren't trying to find a community. We are the community. Soy Saucer for president. I'm voting for him. It's sad that Weiss Schwarz has not been popular at card stores. It also the fact that not all release sets are people actually care for, hence less sales, less people playing. Yeah, that is true. I can't remember who brought it up or who mentioned that, but not every Weiss Schwarz player is gonna buy every set.
Yeah, too much money.
Yeah.
Especially now, have you noticed? Like, they're doing the 2 sets a month thing.
Yeah.
Dude, who the hell has that much money? Who?
I mean, I'll buy like a booster box here and there, but I wouldn't be going out getting a place. Maybe I would get a place at Kaguya because I legit like the series. The cards are pretty good too, but more of a fan of the series.
Yeah, Kaguya is pretty popular. I wonder if that'll bring people in. Unfortunately, if it's the same problem as Data Live, like I talked about this briefly for a bit earlier, but okay, you got somebody that's interested in the game, now they can't get product. That's a problem.
Yeah. Soy Saucer said, what do you guys think about having more memes made rather than just buying and selling posts on the Weiss Schwarz Facebook page or Reddit for that matter?
No spoiler alert, but I have looked at some of the ones you've made. You can explain that one.
I'm gonna me? The ones that I made or the ones that Soy Saucer made?
No, the one. Well, I've seen both. The ones both of you made.
Dude.
I recently saw the one that you made about the oversleeves.
Oh, dude, come on, that one's fucking funny. Come on, that one's funny as shit. Those are the sexiest fucking dude. I would make love to that packet of sleeve if I could. As the set, dude, those oversleeves are the fucking nicest shuffling oversleeves on the market. I'm for it. I want more, because especially since like I feel that making memes and stuff will kind of like bring more people in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but think about it. The only people that will get the meme are the people that are already playing the game. So like if you're not, then you're like, what the fuck? What is this? Like what refresh? What's that?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta already have to like be in it.
Know the lingo. Yeah. Ah, fuck. I guess you're right. We have to make them as seeker friendly as possible, I guess.
Yeah.
Soy Saucer also said, if you understand the game fundamentally, it will be easier. The game is easier to learn than other trading card games, but very difficult to master. RNG will always be a factor.
That I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like Weiss is like I know that you said it was different, or harder, but I think it's like more different than all the other games than it is harder to learn. Because,
oh yeah.
Like once you learn it, you know, but like mastering like all the intricacies like is hard.
Yeah, the one thing that is unique about Weiss is that cards do everything. They're your life. They're like your damage. That's how you pay for resources. Like cards do everything.
Yeah, it's unique. It's definitely different.
Winning Image said Coco the Weiss Cat is the real mascot of Weiss. Yeah. Coco the Weiss Cat, yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, the real Weiss mascot. Soy Saucer said, bruh, it's like straight up saying your opponent is wasting your time. Oh yeah, it's when we were talking about the what's it called? Oh my god. We were talking about playing gacha in the middle of what's it called? In the middle of playing the game.
Yeah.
I'd say yeah, and then Buckland, shout out to Buckland, he said gacha is live.
Dude, man, these people didn't let it go.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta do some hot rolls in the middle of sacking your opponent. Oh, also, Halsey, thank you for the follow. I forgot. That was 10 minutes ago. Sorry, but thank you for the follow. Soy Saucer said, don't waste my time disrespecting me. Yeah. Let's see here. I mean, you can eat, that is fine, but if you're like watching the game or playing a gacha game, like get out of here. Yeah, So you have someone on your team right there. So
Dude, man,
Choice
I
has
just
it.
find it like kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know, and guess what? And guess what? Those same players, when they play me now, they don't do that shit. They don't do that shit.
They pay
No.
attention. They pay attention
Oh, they
now.
pay attention. Oh, why? You know that movie Eyes Wide Shut? These
Ye-
people had eyes wide open.
Fuck yeah. Buck Llama said pandemic. Oh yeah, and when he said ahaha buy cardboard. Yeah, don't fucking Darcy, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Don't fucking buy cardboard fucking with the stimulus check. Or with your tax return. Use that money to pay rent and buy food.
Yeah, but what if you already have money and you can pay rent already?
Put it in like invest it or something. Have you heard of Dogecoin? I heard that's going up.
Oh, the doggy coin? The doggy
Yeah,
coin?
oh shit, you know what? Weiss Schwarz should do an NFT. No, they should.
Cryptocurrencies?
Yeah. Weiss Schwarz crypto. Ted Turtle said back in my day there was no level 1 climax combo on the card text. Yeah, I remember when they first introduced the little climax combo logo in the card effect. Like the first time I saw that, I was like, "What? I'll never miss this." Like, damn, dude. That's how you know that someone's old.
That you're an OG.
Yeah, if you remember, before there was climax combo icons. Ted Turtle said, "Rip top tier tiers." Yeah, wow. I remember.
Oh, dude, I remember them too.
Yeah, rest in peace. I'm assuming they're not deceased and they're just not making YouTube videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of like YouTubers that made content that I watched, and they don't make content anymore. But they were like had it going on, it wasn't. I felt like if they just kept it up, they'd be at 800. How many subscribers you have? They'd be at 803 subscribers.
Yeah,
right now,
I'm at 803 unless someone wants to subscribe like right now. I'll give them a shout out. If you subscribe and you have public subscribers available on YouTube, I'll give you a shout out. Let's see here. Oh, Richard Perry said a lot of people cut out My Little Shido from their Data Live decks, and will you discuss a tier list later? Not many tier lists upon release of new sets. Tier lists as in like how the set is like relevant to everything else, because Data Live is like the only thing on the list, if anything.
Right. I mean, no, come on. There's other Data Live. If there are other things that compete with Data Live,
Name one.
Actually, there's a lot of stuff.
Name one that's not Data Live.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I make a deck that's fake grand order, in my strategy is only beat Data Live, I'll win every time.
Oh,
Let me tell you another. You want me? I'm gonna tell you another one. I'm gonna tell you English exclusive. You might have heard of it. Adventure Time.
Yeah.
they got an event called I don't know, it's swords.
The sword, yeah.
Bounce 2 characters.
Yeah.
Please, you run for that. What are they gonna do?
We had a big discussion of that in the Discord server, in the YouTube channel Discord server.
Oh yeah, I think I missed that. I mean, I'm on your Discord, but I'm usually on the more casual like show your flashlight. Like I like the unboxings, like the howls.
Yeah.
Like I look at what people post there, like, oh, that's cool, like sleeves that they got, like a mat or something.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. I mean, if you want to get like Brandon on here, we could talk about that. That's something like we could do. We can work out if you want to do it.
Hey, shit! Get him on your channel. You have a YouTube channel. Shit, why am I the one that has to stream all the time? Give me something to watch sometimes, goddamn.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh no, hold up, super quick. When I was talking to Colton from the Clock Tower, he told me that right now every single deck that they're working on, like both Brandon and Colton, is that will this deck beat Data Live? That's like their entire motive, like right now. Will this deck that we're making right now compete against Data Live?
I mean that's a valid question, but it's not a tier list. But I think the reason why people like say, hey, you know, me and you, Lunchbox, can do it anytime is because you have a bigger outreach to the community than a lot of all these other people. But I'm gonna say this: you also are a good option select. So let's say, for example, we fuck up, we get it completely wrong. You know, like, oh man, what the hell? Adventure Time loses every time to Data Live. You could just say, well, dude, where'd you hear that from? Casually Weiss Schwarz?
Oh no!
Dude, read
Bro, shut the fuck
channel.
up! Shut the fuck up!
Dude, man, I can't do that. Stocks Up Games. It's like, oh wait, that's a mechanic. You can't. If he says it, it's gotta be truth.
What the? You're throwing me under the bus? I'm at fault.
Dude, take one for the team, man. Just
I'm
do it.
I'm gonna unsubscribe from your channel right now, dude. There's no way.
Dude, you can help. Oh, dude.
I'm
Dude,
the
no, it goes both ways.
scapegoat. I'm the scapegoat.
It goes both ways. Dude, imagine this. Imagine this. We talk and we say, and this person comes back and says, wait a minute, I just went undefeated with Adventure Time.
Dude, no.
Man, Casually Weiss Schwarz is legit. You take all the credit.
No! What? I will say this. Under the Weiss Schwarz, I actually looked this up because I was kind of curious. But under the Weiss Schwarz content on Reddit, I'm fucking listed. I'm on there.
What?
Yeah, if you go on the please, if anyone's a moderator on Reddit, please do not take it down until I take a screenshot and send it to my beautiful girlfriend. But yeah, if you go on the Weiss Schwarz Reddit and you go under content, under YouTube channels, I'm fucking listed.
That's a good thing, right? Wait, are you saying that's a bad thing?
Well, I mean, after you said, "Oh, Casually Weiss Schwarz, I learned it from him," it's wrong. Yes, kind of. That's bad. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh god,
Dude,
my mouth
goes
hurts
both ways. I
from
told
laughing.
you can be the savior,
And
or
I could be
or
your...
just you know how you point at the sign when you know it's got to be all SPs or no data live. You could be the savior, or you just point at the title of your YouTube channel. Just point at it.
Oh god,
don't say anything. Just point at it.
Hold up here. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this. I'm very sad that I can't like just like share image, like just upload images or whatever, cause it's a... All right, I'm gonna pop an image on the screen. This is what you're making me out to be. That's what you're making me out to be.
That's what we call an option select, you know.
I should fuck, dude. That's so fucking funny. I should take a picture like this. I could be your devil or your angel.
I'm on the Weiss Schwarz Reddit right now. I'm not even listed as content, you know. So,
dude, shut the fuck
so
up.
you can be, you're all right, all right. I'm not even listed as, you know how they say content creator, you know, content. I'm not even listed as one of those.
Oh my god.
I don't want to hear it from you.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'll take it as a compliment, being the fucking scapegoat. It's also you fucking... Hold up, I gotta... That's that one, like... Oh, fuck. I was only pretending... That also reminds me of this.
What is this?
The one that's like the stick figures that's like, hey guys, I'm stupid, and then then there's like a group of guys are like, fuck off, you're stupid, and then the person's like, haha, I was only pretending to be stupid, like that. Like, that's what it also...
Yes, that is the definition of an option select. You just can't be wrong. You cover two options with one option.
I have morals and I have convictions. I will stick to... If I'm wrong, I usually always admit that I'm wrong.
You know what I would do if I were to do that on a serious note is I would just review something that somebody already made. So right now I sent you a message on Discord, and somebody on in Japan on Reddit,
yeah,
they posted a tier list, right? Now, rather
Oh
you
yeah, I
agree
see it.
with it, rather you, and this is fresh right now, right? This is
Yeah,
fresh because Alicization just came out in JP.
yeah.
So
For super quick for
it's
anyone
it's
in the Discord, I am gonna upload it right there in the Discord.
that's true. Yeah, I should have done that. Whatever.
Yeah, I sent it in the Discord chat.
Yeah, so if you're in the Discord, you can take a look at that. Because the person said, "Oh, why don't we discuss, tier lists?" Well, something instead. I don't like bringing in my own opinions because, like you said, I'm scared of being wrong. That's
Yeah.
like if you take the L, you take the L, and then it's backlash from the community, right? So what I would rather do is I would wait for this person that did this. They make a tier list, and it's Japan tier list, so it's not like we can like get mad at them. They're the best players. You can talk shit about the best players.
Yeah.
So they made a tier list recently. I think that this was early in the week, like Monday or so. They posted a tier list on Twitter, and I took a look at it, and I was like, "Oh, that's very interesting." And I didn't say anything, like again, we take the safest route. You said earlier in the stream that, "Oh, I just like Kaguya, the anime,
The anime,
and
yeah.
it's not even that good." Okay, sir. Japan has it tier 1 next to Data Live. What?
So, like I was saying, I'm casually Weiss Schwarz. I'm casually
so
Weiss Schwarz. It's fuck. I thought like, well, it's a damn good set. I don't think it's like Data Live good. At least I thought.
Hey, man.
I guess I was wrong.
Man.
I guess I was a
Talk
fucking
to these
casual.
Japanese gods, bro. They say tier 1.
All right, then just to play the devil's avocado, no, Kaguya is not tier 1. I'm not gonna provide any evidence or anything. It's not tier 1.
And that's why we do it this way, Lunchbox. We don't have to say yes, we agree with it or not. We just say, hey, look, Japan says it's tier 1. So they might be right, they might be wrong. Test it out, and like we don't have all these sets. We don't have Charlotte, we don't have Summer Pockets, we don't have the Capo, whatever.
Yeah.
So only one way to find out, and that's to pick up the deck and test it out.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I put it up on the screen.
Ooh. Oh, dude, you're letting the world know. Oh, you're letting the secrets out right now. Oh my god.
It's readily available on the internet.
No, dude,
There's
gotta
your
look
tier
it
list.
up on Twitter.
There's your tier list. Or join the Discord server.
Okay, you gotta
It's
tell
gone.
people disclosure. Discretion advised. We did not make that.
We did not make that. No.
We did not make that.
Shout out
Put
to
it
the
back
one
up,
person
back
that
up.
just
You took it down,
joined.
you took it
Yeah, I
down.
took it
No,
down.
put it back
No,
up.
you got to be part of the Discord if you want to see the rest, or just look it up.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Brandon Smith said typically any video put out, unless it's free form, you're going back through the footage or compilations and repeating that time again and make the video the way you want it. Yeah. For me, because I'm in front of the camera for my YouTube videos, if I don't get the right take, I have to whip out that camera again and do it all over again. Even after post cutting, like while I'm editing, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to film this scene or whatever. I forgot to film like this bit. I need to pull out make sure my camera's charged and just record it. I think like I don't want to knock the Clock Tower. They make amazing content. If you're watching on YouTube, go sub to him. Go sub to them, because there's two of them. Because they do a lot of research. Me, I just point the camera to my dumb face and I make jokes about this card game. It's pretty much. I guess I'm kind of informative, right? Every now and then.
Well, you're by default informative because you cover like card of the day, like and news of the week type of stuff.
Yeah.
So by default, yes, you do.
Oh, that's why I'm on the Reddit. Also, Halsey said hello on YouTube, but followed me on Twitch. So yeah, thank you, Halsey. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining. Darcy Gaijin. So, yeah, I know my kanji. Fuck, is that actually Gaijin? I think it is. I'm gonna say yes. This has been really refreshing, making me remember why I started this game and making me feel like taking a step back from competitive decks and just play what got me into the game for a while. This has been an awesome stream. Oh, thank you. This is all stock swap games.
I recognize Darcy from somewhere. I don't remember where, but I've seen him around.
Oh, nice.
Or her, whatever.
Buckland said, I'm poor. Yeah, we can't all just drop cash like stock swap can.
Oh, dude, no. It was. We're talking about only the sets that I like.
Yeah.
It wasn't like everything.
Oh, it's still 400. It's a good amount of money, and everyone laughed at you saying take them for the team.
Dude, man.
I mean, I guess
they will. Dude, man. I bet I'm calling it right now. You won't even get any backlash. Let's say you're completely wrong, right? Like,
I'm the heel.
This person told me
I'm the heel.
I spent $300 on a Adventure Time deck and I got 0 wins. I guarantee you they're gonna be like, whatever. I should have known better.
Soy Saucer said, gotta head out. Oh, I should have seen it later or earlier. Fuck. This is why we gotta keep our eyes on chat. Well, Soy Saucer, we'll see you later.
Sorry, we missed you.
Yeah, DS said, oh, the picture? Yeah, there it is. Lol, everything I love is in tier 3. It's okay. As long as they're tier 1 in your heart, that's all that matters. Stock swap, not talking raise 0 while talking fate, sus. Care to explain yourself?
Okay.
Why have you not mentioned raise 0 like at all?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, sir, Joker. When I'm on stream playing Lunchbox, 90% of the times it was re-0. I played Meme Snow. I have a bunch of on stream.
That was not on stream. That was not on stream.
Oh, that was off stream. Oh,
that was off stream. Yeah, we played raise 0. Yeah, I know what you meant.
All right. Well, I have a lot of meta decks, right? I have a lot of like top tier decks, but I could have played any one of those, but I chose Memory Snow. Come on. I chose Memory Snow because I love ReZero. Even though it wasn't canon, who cares, man? I had fun watching that. It's one of my favorite series. I love ReZero.
Oh, ReZero is so fucking good. ReZero is so good. I love it. Love it so much.
Yeah, you have a deck. You like it so much.
Jokester also asked, how does it hold up against Data Live? LOL. Well, if you don't play against Data Live, I think you're fine, right? Is that safe to say?
This is the tricky part. Like, if you say anything, you could be wrong, and then you're held accountable, right? But
do you want me to say it? Do you want me to?
I'll say it.
Okay.
No, I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll take one for the team. I'm not scared. Bring it. You know where to find me. Discord.
Yeah, I have your Discord name.
At the last, okay, so I played ReZero, not Meme Snow. I played Green Zero. I played Green Zero, 8-bar ReZero.
Mm-hmm.
Round 1 last week at locals. Round 1, I played Data Live, beat Data Live. Round 2, played Data Live, beat Data Live. Round 3, play Adventure Time, lose against Adventure Time.
Damn.
Round 4, play Data Live, beat Data Live, and end up second place. So, the only game I lost was against Adventure Time.
Wow.
I beat this was last week. Every single other round, I played a Data Live deck. I played against the Data Live deck and beat them. Every
time. That's insane.
I'm telling you, like, I guarantee you, they weren't on their phone playing whatever Japanese gotcha game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm playing Data Live. Oh no, you're playing me. You're playing me, the player. Oh, and by the way, they don't know I'm Stock Swap Games. They have no clue. I never ever mentioned that. Nobody knows I'm Stock Swap Games. Nobody knows.
You don't tell like people's like, hey, you're playing a famous YouTuber.
I only told one person, and he's my training partner.
Yeah.
He's my training partner, and I'm gonna take a lot of credit for like his come up, because he wasn't so good at the start, and I've taught him like the stuff that I learned like over the years playing Weiss, And so like he's like my student, right? So
Yeah.
so he knows everything, right? He knows like I do this on the side, but nobody, I never ever bring up like, oh,
The
there's
YouTube
some
videos.
content. Never,
Mm.
never ever. And I don't know if it's because like it never got brought up or whatever, but you kind of like, if I were to do that, then all of a sudden I got a chip on my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Because I make content, and if I lose, who like, I have no right to make content, right? Like, okay, like look at this guy, makes Weiss content, can't play the game, right?
Yeah.
Well, so I just want to avoid that like altogether, and not mention it at all. I don't know if like you come in with the name tag lunchbox,
No, I have a shirt that says "Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please."
Yeah,
I
I don't do that.
you know those cringy ass like YouTube subscribe pillows that people have. I kind of want to buy.
No,
I kind of want to
the
buy
one with the
one.
emote.
No, the one that is, it's just like a red like long pillow that says subscribe. I kind of want to buy that just for the jokeness of it, so I could sit on it. Cause I sit
Nice.
my I don't know, like my buddy, he bought me this pillow that says fuck, hold up, I'm sitting on it like right now. It's very soft. It says eat, sleep, game, repeat. He bought it as a joke, but to make it more like themed to my actual hobby, which is making YouTube videos. I kind of want to get the YouTube one to sit on. But to answer your question, pre-pandemic, fuck, dude. Well, the thing with you is that yeah, you have your profile picture is you, but you're not on camera. You're not showing your
No,
face.
that's
Me,
true, and
I
I
am.
that can change. That can change,
Oh,
but
by
like
all
a lot
means,
of
go
my
ahead.
content,
It's your
a lot,
hands.
a lot of my content doesn't really need that,
Yeah,
right?
I know what you
Like
mean.
the content is wise, like the cards, right? The cards is the content, But that's something I could easily add. Just
Yeah.
like I just need to find out the camera.
Ah, yeah, I see.
I'm not
What you mean.
hiding. I mean, I'm my profile picture is me.
Yeah. Well, so you don't
Like
get
surprise.
anybody like while you're playing someone, they like look at your hands and they're like, wait a minute, I know these hands.
Oh,
I know
dude,
these
yeah,
hands.
dude, man. I was wondering why this Data Live player kept looking at my goddamn hands. I'm
It's
like,
like,
bro,
wait a minute.
man, I'm looking at my hands.
But dude, I went to Kara Expo. I did a video talking about a Kara Expo, so I was kind of like walking around getting footage and stuff. And fuck, dude. I was played in the Weiss tournament, dude, and I think like I think it was like 7 games that I played. Like 3 people recognized me. Like it was so fucking embarrassing. Like I played them, and then like at the end of the game, like one dude was like, also like we were like we played the game, we finished, we were like talking and all that, and we were getting ready to leave, and he was like, oh, also I really like your videos, and then he left, and I was like, I was just so red in the face, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? No, I can't do that. And then like I think it was round 1. I don't fucking remember what tournament it was, and they were like, you look familiar. And I was like, yeah, I play Weiss Schwarz like in the area quite a bit. And he's like, no, are you on YouTube? And I was like, oh god. I was like, yeah.
Well, you're front and center, dude. It's hard, like for
Yeah.
you, right? It's the opposite. Like it's like for me, it's easy to dodge, right? For you, it's hard to dodge because you're front and center on the camera. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why I always like I like decided to. No, actually I know why. There's this Yugioh called DPYGO. I don't know if people in chat like maybe if anybody knows who DPYGO is, can I get a pog in chat? That's a thing, right? People say. That's a thing Twitch streamers say, right? DPYGO, he's when I was getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, or like returning back into Yu-Gi-Oh, he was just like front and center in the camera, making jokes, talking about cards and stuff, and I was like, I want to do that, but with Weiss Schwarz. And I stumbled along the way, but thank you, Buck Llama said Pog. But I stumbled along the way to make these jokes and stuff, but yeah, I always liked DPYGO. And when I first started making the content, I was like, do I really want to be in front of the camera? I feel like I could just do my audio, but it won't be as personal. It won't be as funny. So I don't remember. I think it was like my 3rd time going to this locals, and just like, holy shit. Well, really great friend of mine. His name's David. Shout out to him. I don't think he's watching, but shout out to him. He was like, kind of looking at me, and he came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you make YouTube videos?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Are you Lunchbox?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I like your stuff." And to this day, he's like, he's just, oh, dude, I love David. He's a really good friend of mine. Really, kind of like drove me to make more YouTube videos. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, long story short, people recognize me. It's fucking embarrassing. I don't know how locals is gonna be now, because I know, like, shout out to AMA Collectibles. I know, like, maybe half of the cats that go there fucking watch my channel. It's embarrassing.
Yo, you have a question from Anime Sky. It's a legit question. Check it out.
This is a podcast.
A postcast.
A postcast.
Postcast. What is this?
Yeah, I think you better say podcast. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess it could
This
be a
is
podcast.
pilot episode 2, right?
The pilot is only episode 1, but yeah, I mean, I dig it. I have fun with it. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing like a whole bunch of stuff. Is the thing, like doing something like this. We need to find like a scheduled time and stuff. Like, it's a good question. Like, I don't know. Do you plan on doing like more of these?
So fuck, I know this is like, I'm saying, like, I'm still trying to find like the market, not market, find the niche of the channel is like so stupid now, because I've been doing it for like 4 to 5 years now. But I think I finally like have found a good identity of the channel, I'd say. Where I do like this week in Weiss Schwarz, do an extra video, live stream as much as I can, especially since that I think that live streaming, first of all, it's super fun, but also like a good way to like reach newer people, I'd say, kind of like interact with the newer people. Because I get a lot of like YouTube comments like, what's the best place to buy product? And I'm gonna have a copy paste at this point. It's like, these are the places. You will be the second Weiss Schwarz podcast? No, that's not true, Ted Turtle. Everybody has a Weiss Schwarz podcast.
What? I don't agree with that.
Oh, come the fuck on. Burn One, they have one.
Okay. They're on like once every 3 months. Continue.
Fucking what's it called? I'd say, if anything, what's it called? Pittsburgh. They're more like a podcast than like video content, which is, it's no knocking Pittsburgh at all, but they're more like podcast.
Really? I think they're more gameplay than content.
Not,
I think you gotta.
Now you got me doubting what Pittsburgh actually is.
I think no, I think, well, it's a lot of the same people. I think you're getting Pittsburgh and Burn One confused.
No, I'm not.
Burn One does the podcast.
Yeah, Burn One does the podcast. They have a podcast. But okay, I'm gonna okay.
Oh, okay, let me ask you this.
I am looking at Pittsburgh video right now. There is very little movement, and there's a lot of talking and a lot of static images. That looks like a podcast to me.
Answer me this: Is Pittsburgh the place where they do the reviews of sets?
Deck Tech, set review, Deck Tech, set review,
all
set
right.
review.
I thought you had them confused. I got them confused.
Yeah.
No, yeah, those guys are on the grind. Like they do a lot of relevant.
Yeah, they do a video every fucking week, even like multiple times a week, or a day. Yeah, multiple times a week too. Yeah, they do a lot.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at them right now. I should have probably looked at them first. Yeah. I think their identity is different from yours.
What's it called? Who's the Strictly Broken? Those are the guys? Yeah, okay, Strictly Broken. That's like,
I see what you're saying.
That's like,
but that's recent. That's recent.
That's
dude.
That's like, they do like, okay, their set review. That's more like a podcast, right?
I agree. I get what you're saying, but they just started doing this stuff. You've been doing it.
No. well, Strictly Broken has been doing like they've been doing like deck profiles and like gameplay video. And,
yeah, but I'm talking about specifically like it even says okay the recent thing like the set review show is they only have 4 episodes. That's what I mean. They've only done it for a certain period of time, and even that like that's like all JP related. So
yeah. Also, a good majority of their content is Vanguard.
Yeah, not even Weiss related. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you look like through like it's like Vanguard. Reacting to a very old video. Which, does he have 1,000 subs? Yes, they do. Okay, so he's legally allowed to make that video.
A React video?
Yeah.
No, yeah. They do a lot, but like I'm looking at it too. Like, it's a lot of Vanguard.
No, Ted Turtle said Wild Weiss. Oh yeah, Wild Weiss.
Dude, all right. So what are you saying? You don't want to do a podcast? I mean, this is a question.
No, I'm saying everybody has a fucking podcast.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah, everyone has a fucking podcast.
I feel like there's not as many people as you think, and would that even matter? Like, you could still have your own podcast.
Okay, this one
still do your own thing.
Yeah, I guess.
I didn't ask the question. I'm actually wondering now that he's wondering.
If this is a podcast,
like don't be like, oh, if we'll get you to shut up, yeah, sure, I'll do another one of these stupid things.
Should I toss it up on what is it, Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that? Make it like actually a podcast.
Joe Rogan can do it, right? Anybody can do it.
Yeah. all you need is a fucking Blue Yeti microphone and you're good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Isn't Strictly just one guy? One guy in front of the camera, but he also has guests on for their for the set review. Yeah. What about Platinum Point? Is he still doing stuff?
Dude, shout out to that guy.
I don't even know how to spell Platinum. Platinum Point?
Dude, 6 days ago. Yo.
Oh, it's a match though.
Still, it seems now at least he's still alive,
Oh yeah. Oh look, he made a deck
banner.
Table Tech Talk. That's a mouthful.
Discussion with Platinum Point buying single. Oh, dude, this is something that I would do. Buying singles with buying playsets, dude. I'm gonna watch this video after we're done. Oh no, that random person that downvotes video probably downvoted it. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh no, what?
Who
Son of a
that?
bitch!
Like a random.
Yeah, okay.
Like there's always that random guy that downvotes everything, and he's the only person because it's not like 2 downvotes, it's just 1.
Let me check. So for people that don't, oh my god, look at the fucking table tech talk. I was about to say TikTok. Look at the table tech talk. The Data Live 8 standby that has 2 dislikes. I guess they're really making a.
I mean, one was the guy that dislikes everybody, and the other one was the guy that's like, man, I lost the Data Live 3 rounds in a row, faced it every single round the last 2 weeks. You know what? Downvote.
Dude, fucking okay. Platinum Point has someone. Okay, for people that don't know what the fuck Stocksoft Games and I are talking about, Colton and maybe Brandon might know what we're talking about. Any other Weiss YouTuber watching right now probably knows this. For some fucking reason, there's always 1 dislike on our videos. It's I don't even know how, like, why. And I was talking to Colton and I told him, like, hey, I'm gonna have this video up. It was actually my discussion with him, the last fucking stream that what do we call this? The Weiss Schwarz Collins show.
What do you call this?
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called. The podcast. Okay, there you go. The last podcast that we did live, it already had a dislike on it. I didn't even go live. I just had the schedule. It had a dislike. Same with the other ones. Like when I schedule and premiere a video, there's always a dislike on it before the video's even uploaded. It's so weird. And like, I thought it was just me because I was like, oh, my content's not for everyone. So like I guess I could understand it if someone like you could dislike my content. But then like I brought it up to Colton, and he was like, dude, that happens sometimes on our videos. Like there's always just like one dislike. And then you told me about it, and then I'm seeing this with Platinum Point. That's so weird. Who's the one guy? Anime Sky asked if it's a hacker. No, I think it's just a disgruntled Weiss Schwarz player. Now I got to look over to 3-6 cancel. Here we go. Wow, 3-6 cancel is almost at 2 fucking K. Holy shit. Let's see here. Weiss Schwarz discussion. Current supply issues. Yep, that has... Okay, that has 3 dislikes. Damn, dude.
That's a whole topic of itself. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I could reach out. You know what? You're right. I could reach out. Like, you're saying, oh, why don't you do it, right? Well, I don't have the same kind of outreach that you do, but I could reach out to like him, because that's a topic, right? That's a hot topic right now. The supply and demand.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I don't know him like personally. I don't have any of his information, but I'm sure you could just like ask someone. I don't know. Ask the cat, and they'll let you know who to go to. But I think we are good. Yep, we rounded up at 2 hours. I think we are good.
I am, man. It's been real. You know?
Yeah,
it's always this thing called the call-in show, man. It's real.
Yeah, this is super fun. This is super fun. Any last things that anything else like that you want to say?
No, dude, we covered the chronicles of stock swap games. We added the little fake diamond in the square form into my name.
The gem.
We went over the random guy that dislikes all Weiss videos. Dude, we covered a lot.
Everything.
Covered it. Yeah, I mean, we did the option select where you said Kaguya sucks, and then like Japan says it's top tier.
And then I said, that is top tier.
We covered all the bases.
All the bases have been covered. All right.
You can do no wrong.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Stock Swap Games. If you're not subbed to his channel, by all means, please. You have any other videos coming up in the future?
Yeah, dude, man, I really want. Okay,
unless it's
so
a
this
secret.
is what I have planned.
Unless it's a secret.
No, it's not a secret. So with my distributor, I put in. You know how they're doing like second printing of Data Live.
Data Live, yeah.
So what I did is I pre-ordered a couple boxes with them. So when that comes in, I'll start making more content. But the next thing that's like right up on the horizon, the next thing that's coming up, that's 100% a sure thing that I'll be doing regardless of whether or not I get product, is Bofery. So I'm gonna do the same thing I always do. I'm gonna go over what prices should be, because right now, you know, things are all over the place.
Yeah.
But I don't agree, because if there's one thing I think you and I can agree on right now, is if you were to describe what the Weiss economy looks like right now, it's kind of toxic.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a little toxic, because there's no reason why the prices should be the prices they are right now. But I'm gonna ignore all that, and I'm gonna go by what prices should be, and you know, I'll make a video on that. You know, usually I take $350, which is how much you would pay for a playset, and then distribute that amongst, you know, the high rarity stuff, like the double rares. So that's the next thing. Bofery is the next thing I'm gonna cover. You know, stuff that's waiting from Japan, and what you can expect to get value wise from that set. So that's I'll probably when's that come out? So that's the next thing. Let's just say 2 weeks from now, because unless my distributor comes through and says, hey, you know, those boxes you ordered from the Data Live boxes, they came in. You know, if that happens, then I'll start making content sooner. But until then, you know, gotta wait for Bofery.
Dang, I think that's like that. I don't want to. That really does suck that you're so dependent on getting product.
Kinda, but I mean, the other content that I made is up there, and it's still relevant. Like, like the stuff that's winning, like the meta stuff, like that's there. That's gonna be good for forever. You know, if somebody decides to get into Weiss like a year from now, that video is still gonna be relevant.
Yeah, and that's what we call evergreen content.
Yeah. No, that's it, bro. That's
all right.
it.
Again, Thank you all, Stock Swap Games, and we will see you. We'll see you later.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna do like the outro stuff. All right, so I'll text you and stuff. I'll message you on
All
Discord.
right.
All right.
Later.
Peace.
Thanks.
All right, that was friend of the channel, Stock Swap Games. If you have not subscribed to him, please, by all means, go subscribe to him. Lunchbox with the cred, yeah, and I'm hanging on to that cred. You don't get listed under Reddit for no reason. The Weiss Schwarz Roundtable have multiple people on. That sounds like a mess. It's gonna sound like a mess, but I'm down for it. And disrespect, yeah, we did cover that. We disrespected it. The disrespecting locals. And Holly, thanks for Holly's. Yes, Holly's. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. And yeah, this concludes I guess it's a podcast. The Weiss Schwarz call-in show. Go subscribe to Stock Swap Games. You could also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload a lot of Weiss Schwarz videos and stuff every week. I break down all the news and content that is happening in the Weiss Schwarz community. And yeah. Oh, I'll answer this one last question, and then we'll get going. What type of content do you think is missing for Weiss Schwarz, mainly English? I think the type of content that is missing more than anything is just more content in general. Because the thing with Weiss Schwarz is that each content creator has created a sort of niche that they cover. Like, they each have their own personalities. They each have their own thoughts on stuff. But the thing is that we need more. Like, we have the business side with Stock Swap. We have we have a lot of strong meta. If anything, I'd say we need more casual content, more like not so meta content, which I guess that's kind of what I cover, but not so much, because I'm more like, I mostly do like Weiss Schwarz news, as well, like the usual stuff like deck profiles and all that. I think we're good on deck profiles, honestly. Everybody, like, if you have a Weiss Schwarz channel, you're gonna make a deck profile. It's inevitable. Stock Swap Games has a deck profile. If anything, just more quality content. That's what we need. Bucklahama said promotional videos and ads. I guess, yeah. Sleeve talk content? Yeah. Well, either way, yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. New video up on Saturday. Unfortunately, that video is going to be about 35 minutes long. It's currently 35 minutes long, so I cannot whittle it down. I've already tried. So again, thank you all for hanging out. Thank again, Stock Swap Games. And we will see y'all. Card sleeve content. Oh, that sounds interesting. Anime Sky, you're in charge of that. That sounds actually kind of interesting. I did artists at Anime Sky. Yeah. Anime Sky, you're in charge of making of doing that. So, with that, I will see you all in the next one.